Good morning. Oh, there must be, oh, maybe it was just a light. It was like a little fuzzy on there. I was in the freezers. I had to go back into the freezers. It's so cold. Oh my goodness. I am so upset with my cup. This Reduce brand cup that I got 2 of them right at Walmart. They were on sale. Let me because my hands are a little shaky. So I got it on sale at Walmart, right? I got 2 of them for $6, which makes each cup only $3, which was a really good buy. And it's supposed to be a spill-proof cup, right? Let's see if it works. See? It's not spill-proof. Ah! I don't know what happened. I think maybe I messed up the lid when I was cleaning it. But I took this cup to church, right? That's why I bought a spill-proof cup, is because my medication gives me like dry throat a lot, which really sucks. I get really thirsty, and I mean I get like really thirsty. Oh, see, that's why. See how this straw is not all the way in? I took it apart to clean it, and somehow I didn't put it back together, and now it's leaking. So I bought a spill-proof cup, and I took it to church because we have a little baby and things get knocked over, and it's still leaking. It's gonna be the bane of my existence, because when I first bought it, it wasn't doing this. It was not. Now I don't know what the heck I did, but oh well. Oh well, we'll have to figure it out later. But yeah, so I brought this cup, and then I had this idea, and I was like, oh my god, now I just realized what I did. So I bent the straw over, right? And I did it with this, and that left this mouth part open. Because I was trying to figure out when I had my cup like this, and it got kicked over. I think either my daughter or the grandbaby kicked it over. And there was like because this cup was full. This is a 18-ounce cup. Yeah, 18 ounces. This sucker was full. And it poured out all over the church carpet. I was so embarrassed. Oh my god. I could have just dug a hole and had it swallow me up. I was so embarrassed. And I'm like, because that's not me, you know. I used to never bring cups into the church at all. You know, we had a policy like water only kind of a thing. And one of the church ladies, the greeter, she reminded me, because she cleaned up my coffee for me. I grabbed a bunch of paper towels and I was like trying to soak it up. And then Miss Alex comes by and grabs me by the arm, and she was like, there's nothing you can do in 5 minutes. She was like, I'll clean it later, just, you know, listen to the service. And I was like, thank you, you're sweet, but oh my god, I'm gonna die. And then she gets down, she grabs a towel, because I was using paper towels, but she comes back with like a damp towel. And she gets down on all fours, like I was doing, and she picked me up and was like, don't worry about it. She gets down and starts doing that, and I'm like, I would clean it up. I clean the church all the time, you know, and I always clean up my messes. I'm an adult, for goodness sakes. I'm gonna clean up my messes. But instead, she cleaned it, and I was like, you're the sweetest. You didn't have to, and I love you. So I gave her like a big hug, and I was like, I love you. You're so sweet. And then when I came back after church, because I cleaned the school and the cafeteria of the church, I clean that in like one of their meeting rooms every Sunday, because they have a co-op, a school that comes in during the weekdays, and they use it. So I clean it so the school is clean, you know, doesn't have any Sunday trash or anything there. So when I came back, and even though it's like not part of my job duties, I always go into the church itself, and I take out the nursery trash, the bathrooms trashes, and just make sure that no one left like their drinks. There's always like bottles of water, sometimes there's sweaters and Bibles and stuff, and I'll just, you know, I gather up all the drinks and stuff. The sweaters, I'll usually hang them over the back of a pew so they can see it when they come in, you know, next time. But I grabbed a towel, and I could see too, it left like a little like a darker area on the carpet, and I was like, oh yeah, that's really noticeable. So I was like rubbing at it, scrubbing at it. I think I got it. I think I got it pretty good. I'll check again on Wednesday when we go back to church. And you like my lunch today? So healthy. Oh wait, no, I got one more thing. Hold on. Oop, as I drop it. So this is my lunch today. I had a Lunchable packed. I don't know what happened to it. And this is like the quickest thing I could find was these cheesecake bites that 7-Eleven now carry. They're actually really good. I got the raspberry ones. I haven't tried the raspberry ones, but the other ones were really good. We have a caffeinated ice, which is my version of an energy drink. We got the Chester's Cheesy Puff Popcorn. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I love it. It's so unhealthy for you. It's so filled with... Oh, actually, it's not. I was going to say it's so filled with chemicals, but it's not. It's got cornmeal, vegetable oil, cheese seasoning, which is actually made with cheddar cheese and milk and cheese cultures. It has canola oil in it as well, and then maltodextrin, natural and artificial flavors, salt, whey protein, monosodium glutamate, lactic acid, citric acid, and artificial colors. My lactose intolerant child should probably not enjoy these as much. Probably why they upset her stomach. So I got that. And then my one healthy thing. This is going to be breakfast. It's a Kizzy. I think that's what you call it. A Kizzy. Or it could be a Kai's, I guess. It's a life-changing bar. It's crunchy peanut butter. It's 7 ingredients and it's got 7 grams of protein. And I like this one. They also had a chocolate one. They called it chocolate truffle sea salt, something like that. It tasted like chocolate peanut butter. My grandson loved it, but I like this one. This one's got like actual nuts chopped in it, so couldn't give it to the baby, but Grammy can eat it. And that is my healthy lunch for today. Yay me! Actually, I don't know why I'm calling it lunch. I also grabbed these, but I've been carrying them around for 2 days. The likelihood of them actually being opened and consumed, I was gonna give them to my niece yesterday, but I got distracted and I feel really bad now. So I hope my little baby girl is okay. She came over to say hi, but they came just as I was getting ready to leave to go clean the church, and it takes me like 2 hours, at least 2 hours. More, it usually takes me 2.5 hours to clean the school and stuff. So I have to get there, you know, before. So I usually leave around, to get there at 4, so I usually leave around 3:30, get there at 4. Sometimes I leave at 4 and get there at 4:30. But 4:30 is my deadline. That's when I want to be there, because then I get to come home around 7, you know? Peppermint mocha today. Coffee from home. Shout out to Stokes. And got like an oat milk coffee creamer in there too. It's like peppermint mocha. It's really good. I don't know if it was by Silk. I can't remember if it was Silk or what's that other brand that makes oat milk coffee creamers. I think it was Silk, actually. Now I think about it, I'm pretty sure I think it was Silk, but it could have been, I want to say like Chobani, but I don't know. I can't remember right now. It's just an oat milk coffee creamer. It was peppermint mocha flavored. Got it at Grocery Outlet. It cost me $1.99, which is a great deal, because if you go to like Graylee's or you go to Save Mart or Safeway, that same oat milk coffee creamer is going to run you like $5. I've never seen it less than $4.99. Well, it's been almost 10 minutes. I'm going to need 2 hands to clean. I got to clean the soda machine first. I left the freezer doors open because I got to go get stuff out. That reminds me, I didn't check to see what I have to bring in. It's a delivery day today. Yesterday. I want to say yesterday. It wasn't yesterday. It was Thursday. So I get deliveries Monday. Well, my big refrigerated and frozen deliveries. They come Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. 3 days a week I'm in here. I have deliveries every day of the week, but these are my big, there will be like 200 cases of stuff that I have to move. I can maybe fit the 2 in there. Okay, I gotta see if there's meat because the bottom shelf is empty, so I can stock up if there was any meat. I'm pretty sure there wasn't. I get a delivery today, but we used up one full thing of ranch. Put this down because I need 2 hands to lift it up. Where did she go? Where did she go? Hi. So much stuff I gotta do today. I really did not feel good either. I wanted to stay home sick so bad, but I need money. I need money. Oh man. Dude, I had something in my pocket and it just fell out. Oh, that was so much work. Okay. And I probably got my knees dirty on my pants already. This floor in here is usually dirty, so fun, 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 fun for everyone. Oh, so yeah, I gotta call my car company. I paid off my car like a couple weeks ago, right? On the 15th. But those SOBs took out $317 Friday for a car that was paid off already. I wanna cry. I wanna cry because it took out all the, that was all the money I had left in my account. Well, almost. I had like almost I had like $400 in my account when this happened, but I had to get gas and I got some groceries and stuff, and so when I woke up this morning I was in the negative. Yay me. I mean, not enough to get a fee, luckily, because Chase, they have this thing now. I don't know if it's good for everybody or if it's just certain account holders, but for me, Chase doesn't charge me an overdraft fee unless I'm over $50, and it's for more than a day. So it's like if I just get overdrawn a little bit, that first day they won't charge me. Actually, if it's under $50, they won't charge me for days and days and days, which is really nice. Really nice, especially because a couple months ago I got charged $34 for a $1.99 Google storage fee. I got charged $34 for a $4.99 Microsoft fee. I got charged like $100 and something in fees for less than $27 worth of purchases. I know. And people wonder why I can't seem to catch a break. Because it's like as soon as I fix one problem, another problem happens. Like I took out a loan to pay off my car. It was supposed to pay off my car, pay off a loan, pay off 2 credit cards. That was the plan I had. When I finally went and signed paperwork, they didn't give me as much as they said they were going to give me. I was supposed to walk out the door with the $8,000. I walked out the door with $2,200, which was a very big letdown. And it's really made me question whether or not it was worth it. The good thing was that when I paid off my car, I paid off the car to, well, I didn't pay it off. I refinanced it, okay? So I paid off the original loan to it, and then another OneMain, it took over the loan, which I thought would be better. But it wasn't, because the interest rate was actually higher than I was paying. Not by much, but it's still higher. Like I had a 34, now I have a 35, and I'm like, what the frick, you know? My payment was $317. Now my payment's $360, and I'm like, what the frick? They talked me into getting a bunch of extra coverage, and I kept telling the lady, I was like, I wanted the gap insurance. I didn't want that. I wanted the gap insurance, and then they had a unemployment insurance. So if I lose my job, they'll cover, you know, my car and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, that's, in this day and age, that's an awesome kind of coverage thing to have. But then she kept insisting on giving me like this sickness coverage. So if I am out of work for a full month, for 30 days, I've never been out of work for 30 days. But I guess since the pandemic, some people like this. But I was like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. And she would not go past this page, and she kept talking about it, and she's like, oh, I just think this is really good for you. I only mentioned it because I think this is just something you really should have. And finally I was like, I can cancel it later. And she was like, oh yeah, you can cancel it later. And I was like, fine. But it's costing me an extra $20 a month. And I was kind of like, if I'm out of work for 30 days, they'll give me $600. And I'm like, that's not really worth it, you know? Because if I just save $20 in a year, I have $260. And in 2 years, I have, you know, it was that kind of thing. Like, it's good for 3 years. And I'm like, well, if I just save $20 in 3 years, I have $600. So I'm probably going to cancel it. I'm probably going to cancel that one. But yeah. I finally applied to the Sutter Health, the hospital. I finally got my application into them. So fingers crossed. A position finally, like, they have, if you're looking for a job, check Sutter Health. I mean, especially if you're already in the medical field. They have so many open positions right now. Like, even security officers. They're looking for so many jobs in security officers. I applied for their environmental services something or other, which is like janitorial work. Which I didn't know that. But I have a friend, I guess you would say. A church lady. One of the ladies that goes to church. She works for Sutter Hospital. And she's the one who told me. She was like, you know, if you just apply for like their environmental services, she's like, they promote from inside. She's like, so many people have started, you know, doing that, and then now they're like nurses and whatnot. They're making really good money. And I was like, oh, okay. So I looked into it when she told me, which was a couple weeks ago. But there was no environmental services positions at the Auburn location. They had them in Roseville and they had them in Sacramento, but here in Auburn, they didn't have any of those positions open. They did have security officer positions open, like 12 of them, and at different pay rates. So like entry level, they had a supervisor ones, and I almost applied for that. Matter of fact, when I get home, I probably will apply for one of those, just because my background in the military and stuff, you know, I do have training for that kind of stuff. I also have firefighter training, but I have a panic attack when they put the face mask on me, so I never like bothered with that. I also have certification for physical training, or I used to. It's been 20 years, so I probably need to like re-up that. But I did have certification for physical training, physical fitness, and all that jazz kind of a thing. So I have skills. I just need someone to hire me. So yeah, I applied for that yesterday. I applied for the environmental services position, uploaded my resume, which reminds me, I need to double check my resume because it has been some time since I've updated it. Well, I did have, actually, I had my Crumble job on there, and that was like a year and a half ago, so that's about how long it's been since I updated it. But it seemed okay, you know, it seemed okay. I probably could have put more information because I've had such a wide variety of jobs in my 30 years of employment. I've done many different things. I have lots of skills, I think I already said. I just need someone to hire me full-time for decent pay. Because right now, this job that I've had for the past 8 years is a good job. The work's not entirely difficult. It is repetitive a lot, which is nice. I like having a system, a routine. I'm trying to think of what we call that. I like having a routine. This is kind of twisted for what I'm trying to do, huh? But yeah. So I'm really hoping, because they start, so Sutter for the environmental services position, their starting pay is $24 and change, and up to like $27.73, I think, something like that, which is really good, because I get paid 18 plus tips here, which equals out to, it used to be about $24 an hour, but they've hired so many people that my tips are like crap now. So now it's more like 20 an hour. I'm excited. I still gotta apply for more jobs. I got so much I gotta do after the work today. I've got to call the car company and figure out why they still charge me even though it's supposed to be paid off. I gotta call the loan people and complain that I've been charged for a car payment even though it's already paid off. I need to pick up my daughter's prescriptions at Rite Aid. and call her doctor. She had her eye appointment, I think it was Thursday or Friday. She had an eye doctor appointment, and the optometrist said that her vision hasn't changed. So I was kind of disappointed because if her vision had gotten just a little bit worse, the insurance would pay for her eyeglasses that she needs for like reading. And she lost her other pair, so right now she's not using her glasses at all. And I thought, well, there's a chance maybe that's why she's beginning migraines so bad. My 14-year-old has had non-stop migraines for 4 months now. 4 months, people. 4 months. My baby girl has woken up with a migraine, has went to bed with a migraine all during the day. The doctor has her on three different prescriptions right now to try to help. And they're not working. The only thing that seems to be helping any is the nausea meds, which keep her from throwing her guts up. And even then, she's using those like multiple times a day, which I hate. I hate. And then stupid, I'm really not liking our government right now. Our state, whatever, whoever is in charge of it. Because even though her pediatrician referred her to have a procedure done, her specialist, her neurosurgeon, her brain doctor, her neurologist, I was trying to think of what it was called, her neurologist has requested that my daughter have another MRI, but with an added test to it. They also want to do a lumbar puncture to see how much pressure's in it. Now my daughter has a brain cyst in her brain, right? She's had this since we've known about it since she was 3. She used to have MRIs every 6 months, but 2 years ago we got the all clear that it hasn't grown any, or it's shown not. Let me correct myself. It's not that it hasn't grown any, because it has grown. It just showed minimal. It showed minimal growth. So the doctor was like, "Oh, you don't need to come in for MRIs every 6 months now. You can just come in." First it was like every year until she was 14, and then they're like, and then she won't need to have them unless, you know, something comes up. Well, something came up. Something came up, and she's been getting nonstop migraines. So her doctor, her why do I keep wanting to call him a neurosurgeon? Her neurologist has recommended this procedure. So why the hell does the insurance, a bunch of paper pushers, a bunch of glorified accountants, have decided that my daughter's procedure is not medically necessary and have denied our claim? This has been going on for 3 months. For 3 months, the doctor is like, your daughter needs to have this procedure done so we can figure out if there's something really bad going on. And the insurance is like, oh, she don't need it. She don't need it. She don't need it. Let her die. Let her die. It's not medically necessary. I'm heated. Even the freaking doctor was like, they denied it? And I was like, yeah, they denied it. And he's like, why? And I'm like, they said it wasn't medically necessary. And he was like, are you freaking kidding me? And I'm like, I know, that's what I said. So, her optometrist put in for a referral for the MRI. Her pediatrician's put in the referral for the MRI. And her oh my God, my head said neurosurgeon again. Her neurologist has put in. So we have three doctors now that are all telling the insurance company she needs to have this procedure. Insurance companies have way too much power. It is flipping ridiculous, and it needs to change. And on that note, I'm gonna say goodbye because it's been 24 minutes and I need to get to work. Happy Monday, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.